Our bones are wet. Wet clothes are darker even though water has no color. What if rocks are really soft, but they tense up when you touch them? Never in my entire life have I been naked for 24 hours straight. If a person owns a piece of land, do they own it all the way to the center of the earth? Somewhere, there's a piece of paper that's been in the same printer tray for years because paper's always loaded on top of it before the paper runs out. The voice in your head has a predetermined volume that you cannot increase or decrease. As a society, we've just decided that vanilla is the opposite of chocolate. Dora calls herself an explorer, but travels exclusively through mapped territories. The guy who invented the first invention also invented inventions. Money is never actually yours, it's just your turn with it. You can never watch a full movie because of blinking. Taking the first bite of a burger determines where the front is. Fruit, like people, have belly buttons where they were plucked. A chemistry textbook is atoms explaining atoms to a bunch of other atoms. Fried chicken is technically a sandwich. There could have been a point in history where every single human blinked at the same time, but no one noticed because no one saw it. A programmer programmed the program that programmers use for programming programs. Is there a synonym for synonym? Eventually, most of the content on the internet will be from dead people. We honor our best friends by calling them family, and honor family members we like by calling them our best friend. The way we treat moths compared to the way we treat butterflies is a prime example of pretty privileges. If your shirt isn't tucked into your pants, are your pants tucked into your shirt? If you don't smoke pot because you're afraid it'll make you paranoid, you're experiencing the side effect without even smoking. If you drop soap on the floor, is the floor clean or is the soap dirty? How come food gets cold and drinks get warm? Why are they called buildings if they're already built? When butterflies are nervous, what do they feel in their stomachs? Every mirror you buy is in used condition. If you expect the unexpected, doesn't that make the unexpected expected? Brushing your teeth is the only time you clean your skeleton. When you clean the vacuum cleaner, you become the vacuum cleaner. Technically, the brain named itself. Does a straw have one or two holes? How can your body replicate the feeling of falling from high altitudes in a nightmare if you've never fallen like that before? When you buy a bigger bed, you have more bedroom, but less bedroom. Would Lightning McQueen get car insurance or life insurance? Humans cut down birdhouses to make birdhouses. What if when you feel bugs on your skin, when there's no bugs, it's just the ghosts of bugs that you've killed? If the ocean was clear, people who are afraid of heights would never swim. If you're waiting for the waiter, aren't you the waiter? Money is just a coupon you can use for any store. Is the S or the C silent in science? People who are bad at spelling have more secure passwords. You can't predict your thoughts because if you did, you'd already be thinking it. If they don't find your dead body, you miss your own funeral. Technically, you're drinking a lollipop unless you bite into it. We can sense when water tastes different, even though water has no taste. Why are they called hamburgers if they're made out of beef? There are places in your house that you haven't touched. Technically, a microwave is also a metal detector. No matter what you look at, you can see your nose. Why does everyone have a different microwave in their house if there are no microwave commercials? Technically, by not choosing, you're choosing. Bill Gates created the internet without the internet. When deaf people see you yawning, do they think you're screaming? Pinocchio could tell your future with his nose. Nothing is on fire, fire is on things. In order to fall asleep, you have to pretend to be asleep. If aliens come to Earth, we have to explain why we made dozens of movies where we fight and kill them. If you sharpen a sharpener, does the sharpener that was sharpened by the sharpener become sharper than the sharpener that sharpened the sharpener? The alphabet could be just as well arranged in any other order. Tobacco companies kill their best customers, and condom companies kill their future customers. What if dogs destroy shoes because they see humans put them on before they leave the house every day? Lobsters are basically mermaids to scorpions. When you say the word crisp, it moves from the back of your mouth to the front. If I punch myself in the face and it hurts, does that make me weak or strong? During a nuclear explosion, there is a certain distance of the radius where all the frozen pizzas are cooked to perfection. Instead of looking into the sky, you're actually gazing down into the infinite cosmic abyss with only gravity holding you to the surface of Earth. Spilling a beer is the adult equivalent of letting go of a balloon. What if the first person to eat something was allergic, and now we are missing out on what would be a delicious food? Trains are just sideways elevators. Speaking of elevators, you never really hear elevator music anymore. One day when we colonize Mars, people born there will eventually form conspiracy theories about Earth people not existing. Slapping the backside of someone's hand is a punishment, but smacking the other side is a reward. The oldest picture of you is also the youngest picture of you.